of the current events that I am interested in right now are how nursing shortages are affecting the medical field, especially during this COVID-19 crisis. Also, I'm interested in how medical professionals are just handling this pandemic, especially with the ICUs being overwhelmed. And I'm also curious about the new drug for Alzheimer's disease.
마스크를 착용하세요.
Since the outbreak of the pandemic, there has been efforts by the government to send a message of combating the virus to the general public. There are tight regulations on mask wearing in public areas, and you will be fined if the rules are not followed. I hope that we will be able to sensibly address this pandemic once and for all and return to a state of normalcy.
I would say the current event that I am most interested in is climate change, as I think our actions now will have serious effects on how the world looks hundreds of years down the line. Tied into that, I'm invested in promoting a sustainable way of living, whether it be sustainably managing waste or changing to a less environmentally impactful diet.
One of the current events that interests me is the Myanmar conflict, particularly in how China and the USA have rivaled in terms of their use of soft power. And I think that this conflict teaches international society a lot of lessons in terms of how we should use soft power and how we should not look something like hard power, where we are forcing other countries to set something that they don't truly believe in the first place. As a student who's very interested in human rights, I hope that this conflict will be resolved as soon as possible, and we will be able to tackle political, economic, or social issues more wisely in the future.
Okay, number one, COVID. I was in school for most of the year. I live in Illinois. We had a pretty good response to the pandemic. I feel like we just opened up into phase 5. So we are all open again. My actual really political thing, I'm really into data analytics, stuff like that. I like looking at numbers. It fascinates me. So the 2020 election was super interesting. I sat on the couch and watched the election results on election day for hours. I was glued to the TV, just wanted to see what would happen. And then for a silly, kind of dumb thing for current events, I am glued to BuzzFeed. I like looking at the Olivia Rodrigo drama with Joshua Bassett, the Kanye West, Kim Kardashian stuff, all over that. So that was really fun. So those are my 3 things: COVID, actual issues, and silly stuff.
On the 8th of July 2021, 5 more pro-democracy district councillors in Hong Kong have announced their resignation after local media reported that as many as 200 district councillors may be disqualified, even if they agree to swear a new oath of allegiance this month. Dozens of pro-democracy councillors have resigned since the imposition of the national security law a year ago, and a new requirement for all public officials to swear an oath of allegiance to the government from this month. In November 2019, pro-democrats won a landslide victory to win control over all but one of Hong Kong's 18 district councils during months of pro-democracy protests and unrest. The councils are the last political foothold for the Democratic camp after its members quit the higher-level Legislative Council in protest of its disqualification of 4 of their colleagues.
Hi, my name is Kevin Lee. I'll be talking about a more general current event that I'm interested in. But yeah, so personally, I started to notice more and more people in my community going out and getting their vaccines and trying to enjoy things once again. And I guess shifting from a time period of struggle for many of us towards a time of normalcy. And it's pretty exciting because now we're at a point where we can leave all the chaos of the pandemic behind us and return to a more peaceful and relaxing world without all the issues of the pandemic and online classes. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.